Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Our game here, a Thanksgiving staple in Dallas dating back to 1966. It was Tex Schramm, the Cowboys GM, who wanted to drum up a little publicity. And he drew 80,000 to the Cotton Bowl to see the Cowboys beat the Browns that year in 66. And a tradition was born and has only grown in love and passion over the years. On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. On play action, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Taken in at the 11. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. When going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading remember the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. They find some Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On second down, here's Barkley, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league can support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a give up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll go to Barkley again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Inside give to Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This is taken around the 12. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And some space here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 127 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So all of a sudden with that run, maybe now a chance for points here.
It's a total mind shift, isn't it? Because what you were saying before was, hey, let's just get out of here, get the half over with. Instead, we can get some points now.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A first down throw for Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go one more. 29 is Mike 29. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
I got trick this side. We got three. You just watch 88 over there. Just watch 88. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Kill. Here we go, 46. Check out 46.
A first down carry by Elliott.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Check 24. Here we go, 47. 31's the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On second down, Elliott. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, 75 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. But that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A first down carry for Barkley. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Jones. Off play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one goes for 36 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
31's the mic. It's got to go 46. That's got to be a long day. 31's the mic. Watch the screen. We're going to 53. Watch the screen. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
142 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And some room to roam now. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Gano the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott now. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 27. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point try good by Gano, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself, how much of that is him with a great performance, and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Prescott now from the 50. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Giants, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week as they will take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
then I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden.